This person also killed my friend. Everyone in Shibuya is going to die. Was this an accident or an attack? This is after Hitomi Osawa. How many hours ago was she infected?
Wow. Things are heating up. Oh.
So 16 bad ends? Oh, that's not that bad actually.
Let's see, how far have we gotten? I don't remember. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. This is
Yeah,
a
it's
new
a new
time
time
slot, I
slot.
think.
I see. Well, who do we start with?
I don't know, you pick.
Gambling's Wheel. I'm kidding myself. Okay, I guess we're starting with Osawa.
I've never truly trusted anyone, not on a fundamental level. Human beings are a type of organism that I can't get a true handle on through mere surface interactions. And the very fact that I've never trusted anyone else means that, inevitably, no one else has ever trusted me. In the end, maybe the root of all my problems can be traced back to my heart.
Change your heart. Persona
And
reference.
the Phantom Thieves. Is that the calling card? As he waited for Minarikawa to contact him, Osawa thought about his current crisis. Assuming Tanaka was behind the kidnapping, then he must have accomplices. And these criminals had mistakenly abducted Maria in their attempt to get at the antiviral drug that was in Hitomi's blood. Maria and Hitomi were fraternal twins, but they looked similar enough to be mistaken for identical twins. Still, Tanaka would never confuse the two. The mix-up must have been made by some criminal who didn't know Maria or Hitomi personally. Insisting that Hitomi bring the ransom to the train station was obviously their solution. It had set her up for a second abduction. But piecing together this much of the kidnappers' plan only raised a different question. Why had Tanaka shown him those emails from Hitomi? Wouldn't the criminals want to keep information like that hidden? He doesn't know. The more Osawa thought about things, the less they made sense. Just who are my true allies, and who are my foes? When you think about it, Achi basically just like fucked up their the whole criminals' plans.
Yeah, just by existing. He's real for that one.
Mr. Osawa, a delivery has arrived for you.
Oh my god. My package from Amazon has arrived.
It was Kajiwara at the study door. Come in. Kajiwara stepped into the room and handed Osawa a letter-sized envelope. Osawa checked the label. Coming. The official Aya Kamiki fan club membership application enclosed.
Coming?
Coming?
Incoming?
Damn, I'm coming. Right, he had requested the application the day he'd gotten back from overseas. Would you mind opening that? Kajiwara asked apologetically. What for? I'd just like to check the contents of any packages you received today, sir. It's possible the kidnapper may try to make contact. Oh fuck, I probably read that wrong. It's possible the kidnapper may try to make contact. Am I like?
No,
Is
no,
my
it's just
brain
genuinely
fried?
wrong. It's just genuinely wrong. It's a mistranslation.
Okay, good. The translation team missed that one. Okay, to make contact with you. Okay. So opened the envelope. Inside, he found the expected application, along with several postcards featuring pictures of the singer. Pedro appeared pointedly at the postcard images. Damn, you like little children, bruh? The detective said.
I know what you are.
And just what sort of music do you listen to then? Osawa asked. staring at one of the postcards. It was a striking photo that showed off Kamiki's expressive eyes. Let me think. Most classical, I suppose. Osawa raised a quizzical eyebrow. You know, Kajira continued, like Mozart and Chopin and the like.
Mozart? Chopin? Oh my god. Names I
Chopin
know.
my dick and balls. He
Oh,
hummed a few bars. Can't say I've ever heard of them.
bro, how?
Blue text was made for Osawa.
It's true. It's
Are
true.
you serious?
Why so serious?
Kajira looked shocked. I'm familiar with the names, of course. I just never had much of an interest in music. Oh, that's such a shame. Would you care to listen to a piece now?
Hmm.
If he
This
listens
is
to
like,
it, he'll die.
oh my god. I suppose I may.
I suppose I may as well. Nah, but imagine this like fucking leads to bad ending.
Nah, that'd be crazy, bro. You listen to Mozart, you killed yourself afterwards.
Nah, he listens to Mozart and then he doesn't hear his phone ring and then like what's his name like fucking wants to kill himself because he's like runs all the time for the like magazine. I don't know, man.
Bro, that's the thing to do with Osawa, bro.
Yeah, but it leads to a different bad end, man.
I see, I see.
Who cares if the dollars go down? Now that he brought it up, Osawa was curious to know what sort of music Kajira enjoyed. The detective pulled a digital music player out of his pocket. Here you go. Osawa slipped the attached earbuds into his ears. He heard a flow of quiet strings that was soon joined by bold, dramatic horns. As the piece continued, it grew more profound and complex, and Osawa could feel his spirit calming. He took a deep breath, then expelled it through his nostrils. It felt as if the toxic gloom that had filled him was departing with the air. Before he knew it, nearly 10 minutes had passed. What do you think? It's quite nice. The theme of this piece is. Kajira paused for a moment and thought. Well, it's about how erudition can be boorishness. Thank you. If I hadn't met you, I'd never have discovered this piece. He spoke the words unthinkingly with unaccustomed frankness. Wasn't this the power of music? Was this the power of music, then? I'm very happy to hear that, sir. Osawa gazed at one of the postcards as he let himself be drawn back into the music. Aya was scooping up handfuls of mystical blue sand. The grains dripped down from her fingertips. I feel like I could be in this photo here, Osawa muttered. Like I've lived my life letting so many things slip through my fingers. Kajirara thought for a moment before responding. I think anyone who's worked hard to accomplish something and focused for a long time on that one thing is susceptible to those kinds of feelings. Accomplishing something means getting results. That's not where my problem is. Osar moved the headphones and gave back the music player. You told me not to hide things from you, right? Kajira nodded silently. Then allow me to speak frankly. Leaning back heavily in his chair, Osawa took another deep, slow breath. I'm anxious. So anxious that it's almost crushing me. Given the circumstances, sir, that's completely understand. No, Osawa spoke up before Kajiwara could finish. It's not that. It's not that at all. He shook his head vigorously.
I am so gay, Kachibara. I simply.
I really wanted to make that joke, but I don't know.
Kachibara, I hate my wife.
I hate my wife. I want steamy yaoi.
The only reason Osawa is good is because I make fun of him.
If the worst should happen to my daughter, how am I going to feel, I wonder? I'm not a man with the wide range of emotions. My heart is always cold somehow. But Kajiwara, you warm it up real good.
Bro.
And the truth is, I wanted to be that way.
Osawa yaoi.
Which is why, if I do lose my daughter, my heart might remain unmoved. I may not even be able to feel a father's sorrow. That's what I'm anxious about. He felt his emotion twist inside him in a way that was utterly confusing. For perhaps the first time in his life, he realized how fickle a thing the human heart could be. It's alright, sir. Kajibara flashed him a carefree smile. What's alright? People who really have cold hearts don't worry about that sort of thing. The detective held out his music player again. Here, I'd like you to have this. Please give it another listen if you like. I think it might help you calm your nerves. Osawa took the offered device. He had dared to open up to Kajiwara just a little, and to his own surprise he felt grateful for it. And how about one of these as well?
Banana.
Kajiwara unzips his pants.
Oh my god. Why is all of like Osawa just yaoi? I don't get it. It's I hate my wife and I'm gay, let's
I
fuck.
love banana. I love banana. I'm fine, thanks. No banana. Are you sure? I'm sure. Osawa spoke firmly, and his expression softened a little. You know, you've been getting on my nerves all day. Really? And here I thought I'd been doing what I could to soothe your spirits, Mr. Osawa. It's actually been a really long time since I've yelled at someone quite so much. At anyone. As the words left his lips, Osawa found himself thinking back to one particular rainy day.
Oh my god. Back to the particular rainy day where he was with his lover. But then his wife found him and took him away.
Maria had been in 5th grade at the time. Osawa was standing in his daughter's room. In his hands, he held the letter she had left behind. He happened to glance out the window and saw Maria walking along, soaked from head to toe. In an instant, Osawa was consumed with rage. Maria had left a note. It read, Dad, you only pay attention to Hitomi. You're too busy with work to play with me, so I'm running away from home. Struck by an impulse he didn't quite understand, he ran from the room, heading for the front door. Maria had just gotten back inside. Osawa met her silently in the entryway. Wet strands of hair clung to the girl's forehead as she looked up at her father with a bitter glare. You don't care what happens to me, do you? That's like the softest slap ever. Impulsively, he slapped her face. Maria's cheek turned red and tears welled up in her eyes. Osawa's anger transformed abruptly into guilt. He gazed down at the palm of his hand and saw a tiny spot of blood. Do you like manage that?
Then it'll slap you. Maybe her tooth had fallen out and he slapped the blood into his hand.
Maybe. He was shocked by the recognition of what he had just done. And then he was afraid. Afraid of what his daughter could bring. Afraid that his daughter could bring such raw emotion out of him and make him do something so thoughtless.
Kanjiwara, I beat my kids.
Is something wrong, Mr. Osawa? Kajira was leaning in, looking concerned. Osawa came back into the moment at the start and realized he had buried his face in his hands. No, he muttered, looking up. Just getting angry, yelling at people. I'm not good with that sort of thing. I don't like it. He picked up the music player and fidgeted with the earbuds as he spoke. Well, getting angry and yelling at people, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's just human.
What the fuck does this have to do with the actual story of the game, by the way? This is just like... Welcome to therapy.
I mean, here's the thing, he's a character with emotions, and processing his emotions is part of the story. Because, like, when he doesn't know what to do, and he's confused and emotionless, but then he, like, how should they say this, looks into himself and, like, meditates on, like, his life and, like, his relationship with his daughters and stuff, and realizes what he needs to do.
Okay. But I know Minoru doing some bullshit right now. I would rather be there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's human to do those kinds of things. I often said that he was cold and mechanical. Her sarcasm only underlined the fact he'd always lived with, that he didn't know how to conduct himself like a human being. If you get angry, you show it, Kajiwara said. If you get sad, you show it. It's human nature to let other people know how we're feeling after all. But what if doing that hurts the other person? That's when you apologize, sir. It occurred to Osawa that he'd never tried to tell anyone how he felt before. He never felt the need to. And yet right now, he suddenly felt that if his daughters were to appear before him, he might blurt out everything he'd ever left and said. It was a terrifying thought. The realest moment ever, like being interrupted, but okay. Darling? I opened the door and stepped into the room. The detectives are asking for you. Some crackhead is outside wanting an interview. It seems that there's been a development. We'll be there. Right there. Osawa and Kajiwara hurried out the room. I actually thought Minoru would be there, but I guess, like...
No.
In his subplot, he, like, got distracted or something.
Probably.
Before the news was shared with the Osawas, the members of the investigation team quietly briefed Detective Kajiwara. Osawa and I sat on the sofa on the far side of the room watching the sofa. They could see Kajiwara go pale. He wiped the sweat from his forehead with a handkerchief several times.
Osawa, your child is dead.
Bad news, Osawa thought. Mr. Osawa, ma'am. Kajiwara shuffled his way over to them at last. We've just gotten word from headquarters. He hesitated ominously. Osawa braced himself. Please, let's hear it.
This is the Hitler bad ending.
First, about your daughter, he told me. Kajiwara's expression was grim. The body of a young man
It's
named
a bad
Achi
ending.
Endo was discovered near the Shibuya station. The name meant nothing to Osawa. In a building not too far from the scene, the detective swallowed. Your daughter Hitomi was found dead. This is a funny, first storyline to pick. The world began to shake. Osawa staggered, reeling with sudden nauseating vertigo. No, it's not possible. After that, your daughter Maria. The words blurred together. He could no longer comprehend what he was hearing. Everything was wobbling, shuddering, distorting. Hitomi was dead. Hitomi? And at those words, Osawa's whole world went dark, as if someone had just yanked the curtains closed. Yep.
Oh my god, I wonder if I could do something as Achi Endo.
Whoopsies.
Then, well, oopsies, I thought I could have avoided that one. It kinda just happens, bro. Okay, off to Achi then. Let's get Osawa out of his bad ending. How many hours was that?
That's literally the end.
That was the whole hour. That was all of I have to go through all of Achi. Okay.
I mean, on the bright side, I'm pretty sure Osawa is basically done.
Thank God. Thank God.
I don't know what Minarakawa was up to, but I guess he doesn't meet him this hour.
No more of my wife.
Time for peek. Kanan led them into a narrow back alley. The moment she stopped, Hitomi spoke up. Why was my sister kidnapped? Before I answer that, there is something I need to tell you, Kanan said. Her tone was cold and sharp. I have come to Japan because I'm on a mission. I'm not at liberty to discuss all the details. Okay. Tommy gave a slight nod. To answer your question, Maria was kidnapped by mistake. What? Hitomi gasped. But why? Because this kidnapper isn't after Maria, they're after you. Who's after me? The mastermind behind this whole thing, Kanan said. Her tone was matter-of-fact. Whoa, hold on, Hachi interrupted. What do they want Hitomi for? That I cannot say. Well then, who is this person? I can't tell you that either. You see, their sex, nationality, age, appearance, just about everything about them is shrouded in mystery. So there's honestly not much I can tell you. Achi and Hitomi stood dumbfounded. What gives? Achi said. So you're saying all you know is that this person has some lame name like Mastermind? The Illuminati. Hitomi turned to whisper in his ear. Mastermind isn't actually their name.
Bro.
I'm here, Kanan spat, because I'm looking for revenge. Revenge? Hitomi asked. What for? This person also killed my friend. Kanan's inscrutable eyes flashed with a threatening gleam. Earlier you said that it was your fault my sister got kidnapped, Hitomi said. Kanan cast her eyes down. 4 days ago, I managed to learn this criminal's plan. So I got in touch with Maria and told her that you were going to be attacked at that party. So that's why she told me not to go. Hitomi's voice trembled as she spoke. I gave Maria a small GPS tracker to gift to you, but I guess you never got it.
Oh my god.
Not...
Bro. No.
That's crazy. Hitomi shook her head. I see, she must still have it then. Wait, so then my sister... The color drained from Hitomi's face as she understood. Yes, Kanan replied. Maria acted as a decoy and let herself get kidnapped in your stead. Tommy swayed on her feet, shocked to the verge of fainting.
But if she still has a GPS thing, it means you can find her fucking location, bro.
Hachi hurriedly reached out and caught her in his arms. But wait, he said to Kanan as he held Hitomi up. I don't get that either. Why didn't neither of them go? Nobody would have been kidnapped, right? I mean, why'd her sister need to go and act as a decoy? Kanan let out a tiny sigh. If she hadn't gone to the party, the kidnappers would have just found some other opportunity to come after her. Ah, okay. Hachi nodded. That sort of makes sense. I'm betting that Maria's plan was to use the GPS to lead me to these guys' hideout. She wanted to keep her sister safe and also figured she could help me with my mission. It's the sort of scheme she'd think of. So then, can't you use the GPS to locate Hitomi's sister? Hachi asked. Kanan shook her head. The GPS hasn't been powered on since she was kidnapped. It's possible the kidnappers took it from her. Wait, what? So after all that, even you can't find Maria. Hachi slumped his shoulders in disappointment.
Bro, should I hit that shit better?
I didn't say that. What do you mean? I got some intel from the syndicate members we met earlier. Apparently sometime this morning they put Maria into a blue minivan and since then they've been moving her all around Shibuya. Well, that's not true, but they don't know. Hachi and Hitomi exchanged glances at the mention of the blue minivan. Unfortunately, Kanan continued, those operatives didn't know what the current situation was exactly. So we're back to the blue van then. Hachi heard they explained what they'd been through so far.
The blue van, the man in the blue van who gets blown up by Arab Nokia ringtone.
Oh no, I just got reminded of the Arab Nokia ringtone, man. It's a banger. He mentioned how they'd first seen the blue van where the kidnappers had told Hitomi to find it. He also described how first the man with the cane and then a host of others had come after them. He got a little sidetracked here and there, but Kanan quietly listened to the end. I see, she muttered. So then, what do you think? Hachi asked. Seems like we messed up their scheme a little, huh? Whatever the case, this man with the cane concerns me, Kanan said. I doubt he's working with the others. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's it. Some guy who is involved butts in and throws off their whole plan.
Isn't that what Hachi is?
Kanan nodded in agreement. Well, the man with the cane as well.
I see.
Because you and that man with the cane showed up, she said. They couldn't leave the minivan where it was. They took a sensible precaution. But then, if you think about it, isn't this an opportunity for us to turn the tables on Mr. Mastermind? Kanan flashed him a faint, speculative smile. I wonder about that. Oh, come on, Hachi grumbled. You're such a buzzkill. Anyway, my plan has a good, solid outline. Which means that even after it was come to fruition, it's easy to trace things back to the planner. Is that how it works? By contrast, if you achieve your goals using accidental means, the outline becomes blurred, and it makes it harder for anyone outside looking in to grasp what the actual plan is. Hachi swallowed hard as he took in the gravity of the situation. Well, what I mean, like, if there's an accident, people are gonna for sure panic. Plan or not. The corners of Kanan's lips curled up. Typically, I suppose, she said. But the people who are after Hitomi, not only have they put together a perfect plan, they've purposely left certain tiny holes in it. And so we can't figure out who they are? The outline of the plan is always too blurry. Wait, the
I don't,
intonation is
I don't
like
know.
so bad.
You put like 2 question marks in the word. There shouldn't be question marks.
Yeah, I realized whatever. I thought it was like, I don't know.
I don't know. I had no response to that. It was like he was hearing about something different word beyond the one he knew.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm autistic.
I am Maswaldly.
You know what it is? You know why it's so dyslexic and
Why?
bad? Because when I read, I basically just like every other word around the text just disappears, and I only read one word
At the time.
at a time, and then it just like the context disappears, and then like I just read out loud, and then I realize, wait, where am I going with this? What does it mean?
Bro needs to go back to 1st grade.
This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen when I read,
In your
like,
mind.
not out loud. Yeah, this doesn't happen then. But like when I read out loud, I'm just like hyper focused on reading out loud.
Autism. Broken
They
heart
didn't.
emoji.
They didn't make us do that shit in school, man. They like gave up after 4th grade. Reading at class, nah, fuck that shit. Read that shit at home, and then we like analyze
Discuss.
that shit. Yeah, we discuss. And then like the teacher's like, who's read this? And then like 2 people raise their hands. And then she's
Sure.
like, nah, bro. In any event, since these people are after you, it'd be best if you didn't wander around town anymore, Kanan told him. By now, Hitomi had recovered. She stood up straight and shook her head. No, I'm going to find that blue minivan. My sister is in danger because of me. I can't abandon her just to save myself. Yeah, that's right. Hachipad told me on the back. And if that's what you're gonna do, then I don't care who we're up against. I'm with you in this until the end. Heck, it's too late for me to back out now. That ship has already failed. Oh, I was like, okay,
This
it's not my
motherfucker's
fault.
stupid.
Adachi is just stupid.
Adachi! Adachi! Adachi!
Yeah, Hitomi giggled despite herself. It's already sailed, Hachi. Yeah. And I let out another little sigh. This guy's stupid. Alright, just make sure you're extra careful, she said. You can't count on getting bailed out of trouble like you have before. I understand, Hitomi said. Her eyes showed no trace of doubt or fear. Kanan gave her a slight nod, then quickly disappeared down the alleyway.
20 minutes later, they were found dead in a dumpster.
Bam. Right then, Achi said. I'll get back to looking for that minivan. Then he stopped remembering their previous efforts. They just headlessly wandered around town. They'd probably end up in the same trouble they'd encountered before. They'd get chased by the man with the cane, or by the kidnappers, and the search would be interrupted yet again.
Bro. How about you, get a disguise?
Like a hat.
Bro, a big cat.
Like a hat changes everything, bro.
2 figures is everything.
A platypus?
Yeah, the platypus.
What would they do then? There had to be a better way. Achi happened to glance upward and caught sight of a surveillance camera installed on one of the streetlights. That's it.
Oh my god.
Hmm? Gah, I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Hitomi peered at him, startled by his sudden shouting. We just need to use my old man's surveillance cameras, and this will be a breeze. Achi took Hitomi by the hand and started running. His destination, the security camera monitoring room in Donginsaka. Hachi didn't slow his pace until they were nearing their destination, and he turned to look back at Hitomi. He was about to ask if she was doing alright when someone close at hand called out to him. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Have you ever heard of SOS?
Hello, Minorukawa.
Hello, Minorukawa. Hachi stopped in his tracks as a stranger stepped in front of him. The guy looked too old to be picking a fight with SOS.
Why are his teeth so crooked?
Man in Japan, I don't know. He don't got money for dental. Hachi regarded him with suspicion. Yeah, why do you ask? You happen to be a member yourself? No, not anymore. The man's eyes flashed with a gleam of recognition. Did this guy know who he was? With a broad grin, the stranger took a step closer. Hachi's heart sank. He couldn't afford to get caught up in some new hassle right now. Hitomi flashed him a worried look. Let's go. Hachi and Hitomi dodged past the man and hurried onward. Then they get run over. Even if the guy was harmless, they needed to be on their guard. There was no telling how many thugs and assassins were looking for Hitomi.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Minorukawa right now, because maybe I can change something.
Yeah, maybe you can prevent this, which would lead to a bad ending somehow.
Yes, that's true. I mean, you can even see. Wait, that was 10. Oh my god, I hate you, Achu. Why are you so long?
Milk, that's why.
Oh my god.
You drank a bunch of
I'll do some reading because you've been reading enough. Wait a second. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Oh my god, my story. Minorukawa stepped out and then out of quiet frustration. Daisuke Endo had then asked him for a favor after their interview was done. He promised to tell the Wandering Angels that the dry ice machine they'd purchased was defective. Oh damn. That completely set up his mind. If he recalled correctly, the issue was that once the machine started making dry ice, it wouldn't stop. If he ran back to the theater now, he'd lose about 10 minutes. Minorukawa checked his wristwatch. Some people would be coming to buy anything off us before too long. He needed to prove to them that next month's issue of Force General Gospel was well on the way, or else he'd refuse to wait any longer for repayment. And to do that, he needed to fill a minimum of 6 to 12 of the 12 remaining blank pages. He couldn't afford to waste even a single second. This was an awkward position to be in. He needed to keep his promise to Endo. But he also needed to spend his time wisely. But I guess I don't have a choice. Well, this is already a fucking shit start. Okay, so if I do this, he probably goes and meets them, right?
Well, I don't know. He might meet them if he goes back.
Okay, I'll base my choice based on if he sees them. I'll go ahead and go back. He got there. He flagged down the first guy he saw tell him about dry ice machine. Hey, make sure you remember about Terry, okay? Dry ice machine is broken. The man stared back at him blankly, but Minorukawa just forget what he had. Got it? The ice machine is broken. At least go back to the drawing store. Make sure you let the folks in charge here there know. He has obligation met. He hurried back to the cafe to get back to his work and his copy. Never mind. They can go fuck themselves.
Fuck them hoes.
Here to the on the cafe. Sorry, Endo. Sorry, Arai. We just let this one slide. I got Toyama's life on the line here. He opened the door to the cafe with a regular. He's back here again. The waitress only got that far before her face fell. You again? Hey, hurry up and get me a seat. She grinned wickedly. I am terribly sorry, sir, but we're all full at the moment. He looked around. All the seats were indeed filled. As you can see, sir. Really now? The waitress grinned wide with triumph. Yes, sir. Fine, was right here. Let me get some power. Drumming his power cable to the nearby outlet, Minorukawa plunked himself right down on the floor and booked up his laptop. The waitress watched in dismay and turned to stare vacantly up at the ceiling. Just do whatever you want, she muttered vaguely.
Get a load of this guy.
You know, a person can only get away with being obnoxious for so long. Sooner or later, someone's likely to call the police. Nukao looked up from his work, startled to see the burning camera salesman standing over him. You're Mr. Yanagishita. Thank you so much for stopping by earlier. Are you going to write your article here? Yanagishita eyed Nukawa's computer. Oh, that's a ball, isn't it? Look, I got no time to talk right now. Nukawa opened the file of his half-written copy. Ooh, what's this? Chaos at the bogus weight loss ring sales demo? I should read the copy out loud. The organizer, Junichi, didn't merely have a whiff of deceit about him. His breath also stunk. Sounded good? Nukawa asked. I wanted to make sure I gave an accurate impression. Oh, I love what you've done with it. This is a great copy, fantastic. Youngster turned to look at him. Glenn. Yeah, isn't it? The touch of Youngster's face went from grinning to livid. Like hell, does he begin to let you write something like that? I don't know if I'm going back to Archie, this shit's too stressful. Archie can go he can go fuck himself actually. Nirakawa, go do your bullshit some other time.
Actually didn't slow his pace until they were nearing the destination. He turned to look back at Hitomi. It's only a little bit further now. Did you want to walk? I'll be alright. Achi, look out! Looking ahead, Achi saw that they were bearing down on a young grade school girl's... fuck.
Kidnap or run her over. Run her over.
Achi took a quick leap to the side, but he managed to avoid crashing into her by taking a tumble himself, but the girl was still definitely a bit shocked. Sorry about that, Achi said. Are you alright? The girl didn't answer or even meet Achi's eye. She just looked around as if in a daze.
She acoustic.
She was waiting on someone, maybe. Odd kid, Achi thought. I hope she's okay. This will lead to 3 bad endings.
Killing myself.
Once more, Achi and Hitomi started running. Achi led Hitomi to an old, multi-tenant building. They hurried inside and headed up the stairs. Bro just finished jacking off.
He got this towel under his like balls, bro. Sorry, I meant a towel over his balls. Sorry, that would be crazy.
Bro was beating his shit, freaky style.
Bro collapsed. Bro is knocked out. KO.
Behind the reception window on the 2nd floor sat the custodian sleeping on the job. Hey, wake up, man! Achi gave the window a tap, then the man woke with a start. Huh? Achichi? Don't scare me like that. That's one chi too many. And wow, you sure seem to have a lot of free time on your hands. Yeah, no one's been by to check today. That's not so bad, right? I mean, I guess it is the surveillance room, but still. The man let out a big yawn. My dad asked me to come down here and check on the security monitors, actually. Achi said, sorry to bother you when you're busy, Hitomi asked with a polite bow. Huh? Who are you? You with the Chi-Chi? I'm Hitomi Osawa, nice to meet you. Oh, what, your Chi-Chi's girlfriend? Again, too many Chi's here, and that's none of your business. Just let me have the key. Hoping his blush wasn't too obvious, Achi mimed unlocking a door. You want to answer a simple question and you want me to hand over the key? Yes, I'm his girlfriend, Hitomi said. We just started dating. So I'm sure I'll be seeing more of you, sir. She flashed a winning smile. Oh, well that's a surprise.
What's the button? F. Which F key was it? There we go. H. It's H. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. That's so sad.
Zoom in.
Wait, I can do it. I can do it in the recording. I can do it in the recording. Wait.
Bro said enhance.
Every-
Oh well, what a surprise. Never thought a Chi-Chi would land a fine lady like yourself. The surprised custodian held out the key. Good for you, Chi-Chi. Still one cheese too many there.
One cheese.
But yeah, dating. Achi gazed to Hitomi's face, even more surprised than the custodian. The key dangled, swaying to and fro like a pendulum between Achi and the man behind the counter. Achi, Hitomi said, and Achi came in the side with the elbow. Come on. Oh, right. Snapping out of it, Achi took the key and headed up to the next door.
Oh my god. What is this bullshit, bro?
Bros Bros poggin.
Legendary fucking images, bro. Legendary images.
I'm sorry, Hitomi said as they entered the monitor room. For just saying we were dating like that, I mean, that was a pretty clumsy lie. No, it was just kind of sudden is all. I was just a bit jittery, I guess. She felt his cheek color again. I mean, I figured I had to say something or he wasn't going to cooperate, Hitomi said.
He's so actually so sad.
She looked a little embarrassed herself. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make things weird. No, she said. Nah, it wasn't weird at all. Actually, it was kind of, he stopped himself there. Now wasn't the time for that sort of conversation. They needed to find that blue minivan. We have like 3 hours more storyline. We can't just like have them dating right there and then, you know.
Bro. Save it for
The
the end.
surveillance. Yeah, save it for the ending. Yeah, the surveillance camera monitoring room was really just a big office with a single computer. Achi knew it well. So this is the monitoring system. He explained. He switched on the computer. You can see all of downtown Shibuya from this one computer. It's kind of crazy. Hitomi gazed impatiently at the monitor, even though it wasn't showing anything yet. The look of sheer determination on her face held Achi enthralled. You talk about how attractive your sister is, Achi murmured. But as far as I'm concerned, right now you're the lovely one, Hitomi.
Killing myself.
Hitomi looked at him, uncertain. I mean, look at the lengths you're going to and the risks you're taking to save your sister, Achi said. I can't bear the thought that something might happen to her, and the last time we were together, I said such horrible things. Plenty of people do bad things without even realizing they're bad. Never mind trying to fix it. I'm just doing what I think is right. Yeah, but these days most people don't do the right thing. Heck, if they did, Shibuya wouldn't be covered in trash like this.
Guys, do you remember he's the trash man? He eats
Yeah, he's the
garbage.
I appreciate it, but someone really cares about things that are important. Doing the right thing is a matter of course. That's very attractive. Achi blushed as he said it, and Hitomi shyly looked away. I think the system is ready. Turning to the computer, Achi hastily changed the subject. This thing is so simple, even I know how to use it. Clicking on the mouse, he brought up a row of 4 windows on the monitor. The craziest FMV.
Bro,
Each window showed a different view of the Shibuya cityscape.
it's like two FPS cameras, bro.
Real. That's the budget they had, bro, in 2007.
Oh my god, I was right. I was
Image quality is
right.
really great.
2 second delay. I was correct.
Achi tapped on the keyboard, bringing up shots of different locations. Enhance.
Bro.
He clicked on one of them in order to enlarge the image.
Bro, tell me what color those brightly shining cars are. I don't think they can't all be like pure white. It has to be like some sort of blue fucking the colors, you know.
Never really can't find that minivan with this. He told me it was practically glued to the screen. My dad's the one who designed the security system. Your dad must be pretty amazing. Well, he graduated top of his class at Tokyo Denko University. He always said he could have had a career in computer engineering, but he took over the electronics shop so that he could marry my mother instead. That's such a sweet story. Did they run the store together then? Archie shook his head. No, my mother died when I was 4. Oh, I'm sorry. He told me he sounded even sadder than Archie. Well, anyway, never mind that. Here, look.
Blue van. Oh my.
The CD looking weirdo that runs into at the Geiger was on the screen.
Bro. What the fuck be happening? Why is there a cowboy in every storyline? Just in this 1 hour, he's like the boogeyman, bro. He's everywhere.
Minarakawa is such an entity, man.
Okay, again.
Said the weirdo was running all out a laptop computer under one arm. He was being chased by a man in a long coat. That guy sure gets chased around a lot, huh? Archie said. When the weirdo slipped out of view, Archie switched to another camera.
Bro.
The new view showed the weirdo running again. By hopping from camera to camera, they could track him wherever he went. As long as we have these cameras, Archie said, this guy has nowhere to run.
Minarakawa is important for Archie's explanation.
Hmm? Nowhere to run, huh? The moment he said those words, they struck an odd chord in his mind. He remembered the repeated run-ins with the man with the cane, how the assassin had seemed always to know where to find him.
Nowhere to run. They turn around on the monitor. The man with the cane will shoot them in the head. It's over.
Archie, please, he told me, urged. Stop messing around and let's look for the minivan. Sorry, there's just something I'm curious about. Archie continued to track the seedy looking man. The weirdo rushed into a knick-knack shop on Center Guy. Soon after, the man with the coat appeared and followed him into the shop. Aha! Looks like he snatched that guy's computer. Still, they remained glued to the monitor. Oh, that's me. He told me he took out her cell phone. It's an email from Mr. Tanaka. Ah, okay. Yeah, it was about time I moved to take a dip, Archie thought. What? He told me blurted. She looked up from her phone. Archie, Mr. Tanaka found the minivan. Okay, what? What does he say? Read it to me. Okay. I ran after it, but wound up losing sight of it. It was heading towards Jinan. That's what he says. What about your sister?
I think I might want to get back here just so I can. I know the music just became peak for like a moment, but I need to like switch to Mario. I think.
You don't need. You can just go back to the red text later.
I suppose.
Was she inside? He didn't say. I just switched over to an array of surveillance cameras near Jinan. In a few seconds, the transition felt astonishingly slow.
Agonizing this though.
Yeah, agonizing.
Wait, what? Let's say if we switch to Maria, maybe she ends up following the two of them, and then they can see her, and then they won't get caught by Tanaka, you know. Maybe I'm big brain, you know. Maybe I'm just the predictor.
The predictor.
Let's see how she gets out of this one. Wait, hold on. Is my name Hitomi Osawa? At my shout, the man with the cane hesitates, his finger on the trigger. What do you mean by that? The bearer of the gun is still aimed squarely at my head. I mean, exactly what I said. Is my name Hitomi Osawa? I don't know who I am. You're trying to play games with me. I'm not playing for anyone, I swear. I'm utterly desperate now. Getting cured is one thing, but who wants to die without even knowing who they are? Tell me, am I Hitomi Osawa or not? The man gives me a good hard look. Damn it, I wonder. He continues to study me along with the barrel of the gun. Tell me what you know. It's an order, not a request. Well, I know about what? Look, I have amnesia. I quickly summarize what's happened to me since I woke up in the storehouse. The man is intently, never taking his eyes off me. Ah, I see that's what's going on then. Once I'm done with my story, the man with the cane sits down and empties all the crate. Seems to believe me at any rate. That's a relief, if nothing else. So then, am I Hitomi Osawa? No. Then who is Hitomi Osawa? Is she someone who looks like me? Shut your mouth, the man spits. Just be quiet. His expression is vacant. What am I going to do? He mutters to himself. If I'm not Hitomi Osawa, does that mean you don't have any business with me? Seems so. In that case, can I go? The assistant doesn't answer. He lets his pistol hang up in his hand, the muzzle dropping point the ground. Doesn't look like he wants to kill me anymore, but it doesn't look like he'll just let me go quietly either. I will stay still and not get shot. I remain motionless, waiting for everyone to turn away. I might not make it in time. The man murmurs himself under his breath. Not make it in time for what? I'm curious now, but it started the time or place to try to find out more. For certain, I'm not Hitomi Osawa, which basically tells me nothing. I'm right back to square one on figuring out who I am. The assassin had gone quiet. Sitting on a pile of crates, he seemed to be lost in thought. So I don't dare try to get away. All I can do is stand and wait to mull over my own situation. Just who am I? I ask myself again and again. I am. I am. I am.
Suddenly, she awakes to her persona.
I am thou. Thou art I. No, I have business with you. I have no business with you, the man finally says. Go. Don't worry. I won't follow you. I wonder if I can believe him. Maybe he's just trying to get me off my guard so he can shoot me in the back. Don't go to the police or go back home, he continues. Lay low by yourself somewhere for a while. How long is a while? Until around sundown. That should be all. That should all be over by then. It'll all be over? I have no idea what it is, but I said not to pray in case he decides to change his mind. Okay, I'm going to run away now. Sure. I take a slow step backward. Trying to turn away when he speaks up again. Before you go, I need to tell you one more thing. He said. When you get your memories back, I'm sure you're going to hate me. And so I apologize in advance. Of course, I have no idea what he's talking about, but it makes me even more uneasy. And truly, I'm sorry. Got no response for that, so I just gave the man one last look before I turned and run. I decided to look for some place to hide out for a while, as the gunman suggested. But since I don't really know my left from my right in this town, that's easier said than done. Before I realize it, I have made my way back to the knick-knack shop where I bought the necklace. Maybe I could try to hide out in here. As I contemplate that possibility, I hear an out-familiar voice. Tama, 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 tama! She was too late. There's Mr. Niggerstone on the floor of the shop. He's been tied up with some rope. What happened, boss? Look, this is all just I was framed. Nah, whatever's happened, I'm pretty sure it was all his fault. Just call it a hunch. He says I'm a thief. Well, I say he's the thief, so then the stuff he signs around town. Hey, this also steps in the view, scowling. Just what are you implying? What in the world is going on here? I haven't focused. Tama, help me. Please. Niggerstone kicks and scrubs like a hyperactive child. You know this man? He's also
I
gas.
completely forgot her shirt, bro.
She just has impact font meme on as a shirt, bro. He's a real pain. He's been making a scene like this for as long as he's been here. I find it hard to imagine a worse way to interfere with someone's business. I hate to ask, the clerk continues, but could you take him to the police for me? The police? Yeah. Oh, well, the police. The gunman specifically warned not to come to them. I'm not allergic to that killer, but I am reluctant to antagonize him. For reasons I can't explain, I have a strong sense that going to the police right now is a bad move. The person English isn't privy to my thoughts, and he looks up at me with a hopeful gleam in his eye. Yeah, no, I can take him to the police, and then we can put this all behind us. That's how it ends, alright? Well, sure. We can have no choice. I leave the shop with him. Okay, I'm just exactly as soon as we out of the shot. Well, let's go find Chiri. Huh? Aren't we going to the party? No, what? No, we're not really gonna go. Oh man, I'm so glad you showed up, Tama. No, come on, let's go find Chibi. From the big grin on his face, I have an inkling of what's coming next. You haven't thought of another Get Rich Quick scheme, haven't you? Goodness, Tama, you can see right through me. It's not that difficult. Especially with the over face boss. But still managed to be listening, he's too full of enthusiasm. This time I got a line on 10 million yen. So come on, let's go make yourself stinking rich. He punctuates his grand announcement by confirming to get some noticing listener.
Huh?
Several weeks later. I'm sorry. I'm in the stomach, a celebration of truly astonishing appetites. Oh, I see. It's a dream sequence. A ton of cherry on the winner's podium. The cheers and applause are deafening when the master of ceremonies makes the announcement. Cherry is the champion. She laughs with delight as she holds up the trophy that signifies her 10 million win. And me, I got runner-up. Wasn't soon the idea at first, but after giving it a shot, I thought the vegetable gluttony kinda grows on you. Even I was surprised by how much I could eat, and I had to admit it felt kinda good. Memory still hasn't come back, but that doesn't matter anymore. I found myself a new purpose. To steal cherry spots on the throne. Sorry, what the fuck is happening? There is now my greatest goal in life. This is a bad ending. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so you're telling me getting Minerukawa to not to talk to Achi was a bad idea? Oh
Yeah.
my god. This game is so fucking stupid. Why did you lose? Maria got rich, bro. Nah, she's living her best life. I don't fucking care.
That's not a bad ending, that's a good ending.
It's like, that shit. A bad ending, bro. I got money. I don't know what to tell you. 10 million yen? Along the way, he caught sight of a young couple running. They seemed like an old pair. The girl looked grim and prosper, while the boy struck him as a bit fresh. In fact, the boy's clothing was very much in the style worn by Shibuya street gangs. Maybe it knows something about SOS. Hurrying to cross the path and Mirukawa caught up the pair. I regret this.
Shibuya street gangs, like a garbage man clothing.
Hey. The pair I paid him no heed in the moment they had vanished on maybe. Sorry, but SOS would have to wait till later then.
Oh no. Though. Nice.
Go. Mirukawa hurried into the cafe, right? Okay, he's back in the cafe again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, hello. Take my laptop. I will follow you into fucking nowhere.
Alright, I think I'm misremembering. Yeah, now there's gonna be a chase sequence that just... It's unskippable. You know what I think you need to do? I think you need to go to, Kano. I
Of
think he,
course.
like, stops the guy from going to cafe, I think.
But
Or does he? Wait.
how when the Kano is over here? Is already chasing Nagashita?
Okay, continue reading Minorikawa actually. Wait, maybe he like...
Maybe it's a
decides,
choice
you
to
know what,
make him...
fuck my laptop.
Fuck, you know what? Fuck the whole reason I'm blue in this thing, man. I sprinted badly along and still jumped down an hour early. And Mirukawa sat close behind us, but not to the whole side of him. The squirrel began to weave his way through the back alleys of Shibuya. This guy clearly knew his way around town. By Mishita Park, they zipped up onto a pedestrian bridge, which is where the heck was he had going. After he crossed the overpass, Mishita suddenly stopped. And Jason Mirukawa stopped as well. Give them back. Oh my god. Next moment, Mishita flashed a mocking grin and dangled the laptop over the railing. Uh-oh. Mirukawa lunged toward him, but it was already too late. That laptop left in Mishita's hand and went spinning down through the air. This two-man struggled, and Mishita himself stopped over the railing. Not the station, Mirukawa jumped down as well. Wow. Then they got run over by a car and died.
Real.
Mirukawa landed hard. As he struggled to regain his breath, he looked down around the surrounding ships and remembered the laptop was safe in Charlton's grasp. Apparently, he'd somehow managed to catch it in midair. Before Mirukawa could be too relieved, however, Nishita got to his feet and took off running again. Get back here, little weasel. I don't think so. This youngster guy was really infuriating. At 10, he was really fast. Nurikawa considered himself a decent runner, but he couldn't manage to get the gain on youngster. If running away was a competitive sport, the guy was to be a world-class superstar. As he ran along, a peculiar thought occurred to him. Hold on a minute. If you hit my copy that much, shouldn't he have wanted my computer to break? But he got his way to catch like that. Made no sense at all. What are you planning to do with the laptop? Just glanced back at him. Gonna sell it. I'm sorry about this. What? Nurikawa was taken aback. Consider the compensation for defamation of character. Come on, get real. It can't be defamation if the character doesn't run yet. Then consider the advance in the compensation. It was so nonsensical to blame Nurikawa said hurt. But now at least he knew why Nagashita had dived at the computer. The thief continued to weave his way through the side streets. His speed didn't diminish in his arrest. Damn, this guy has too much experience in running away. He's too fast. Nurikawa's stamina began to fade and finally he lost sight of his glory. But that didn't mean he was ready to give up the search. There were articles on the computer that were at the verge of completion. Whatever it took, he had to get it back. He said he was going to sell it. Make it be
British.
Okay, I will purposefully not go that way. I'll go to Endo Electronics. It was the only local place he could think of that might buy a second-hand computer. Damn, the guy had let him from a wild goose chase. Nurikawa started running towards the Gonzaga. As he approached the sign outside the station, he caught sight of a skinny figure disappearing because of the guy. A sort of deep bluish shots. There was only one man he knew who just like that. But as he went down the guy and northward the Gonzaga. Oh, now he remembered. There was a second-hand knick-knack shop. Okay. Okay, man.
Whatever, nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens. I guess I'm gonna try a different direction. Let me try direction A instead. See how's the moving. Maybe he was planning to find some more customers and auction laptop after them. Damn. Nothing ever happens. I see. So...
Damn.
Bro. I have no choice. What's gonna even do? What does he even do, bro? What does he even do?
Maybe try the third option.
I have to stop the blood from getting
Tied up.
tied up.
So
Yes.
basically, you like do Nurikawa, bro. It's him.
It's him, but like
You gotta do it.
none of this doesn't change anything at all. Well, okay, let's try B then. All right, let's go. There you are, Nishita. Nurikawa burst into the shop and sent their guy and an accusing finger pointing straight at the thief. So there's no way I'm buying a computer that doesn't have a power cable. Details. I will sell his junk anyway. Nishita and shopkeeper had got into an argument. Nurikawa recognized the shopkeeper. It was the guy he'd run into on the roadside earlier. That computer belongs to me, Nurikawa shouted as he marched up with him. Give it back. Nishita clutched the laptop to his chest. No, I need the money. Knock it off, you're acting like a child. Nurikawa tried to stop him out of his tantrum, but Nishita tucked to avoid the blow. Then bizarrely, Nishita froze. A fierce gleam came to his eyes. He rolled into an incomprehensible stammer. That's it. Nishita touched the flyer that his gaze fixed on. Aaron's stomach, huh? That's right, here's my little bit of happiness, he cried. You know what? You can have this. Nishita shoved the laptop on Nurikawa's arms. And welcome to it, you idiot. I know you don't work for this computer. You're the idiot, buster. Nurikawa struck Nishita right across the face. Ouch. Shibuya felt killed and decided to do it again. He drew back his arm to deliver another blow. Then someone else came to the shop. Nishita's eyes lit up as they saw who it was. Oh, my angel. Whatever is my darling Miku doing? Hatsune Miku!
Bro's pogging so hard, bro.
Hatsune Miku! Miku stood in the doorway on the verge of tears. Mr. Nurikawa, she began. Then her voice choked up. Miku? What's the matter? Is anything wrong? Aye. Miku drew in close to Nurikawa's side. Huh? Yeah? Nishita stays there at the bracket far between Nurikawa and Miku. You two know each other? Sort of. More to the point. Is she the girl you said you were in love with? That's right, the one and only Miku. I have the entrance music hit in the ringtone. Being no heat in Nishita's excitement, Miku kept her eyes fixed on Nurikawa. I lost. To a girl who knows Aiki Jujutsu. Lost. She buried her face in Mirakawa's chest. Ah, Nick should let out a gasp. What's this about? What is that all about? He seemed on the verge of panic. Now I need to learn Aikijutsu. I felt so ashamed. She buried her face even deeper into Mirakawa's chest. That's so unfair. She have tears in his eyes and she shuddered at that door. Mirka glared at the pathetic fellows he's kept her off. This guy sure knows how to take advantage of a bad situation. I'll give him that, he murmured. Okay. Oh my god. What is the point of this fucking game? Why? Anyway, I'm just glad I got my partner back. Ordinarily, he declined to pursue and wished on subject him to tirade at the very least, but there was no time for that now. He explained the situation to the
This movie
shopkeeper,
make a transition, bro.
who flashes a pathetic smile. Ah, is that so? Lucky for you, he screwed up them. Much as I'm happy to do this, I just can't buy a computer that doesn't come with accessories. So we'd have bought it from him if he had the accessories. Of course, he's older than not, it's all the same once I've sold it. The shopkeeper chuckled apologetically. Yeah, I suppose it's true. Business recognizes the business. Mirakawa laughed along with him. Yeah, all the same. Like hell it is, he roared. The shopkeeper froze like a startled rabbit. But everything you have for sale here has been sold, hasn't it? Don't be ridiculous. I'll warn you up front, there's no use hiding things from me. I've interviewed you after all. I know you. The shopkeeper was getting more and more flustered. Well, I mean, lucky just about between you and me, okay? Sometimes I go around town gathering stuff people have lost and I sell it here. But it's not all stolen, just repurposed. There's nothing wrong with that, right? The shopkeeper smiled ingratingly. You moron! Mirakawa stuck his finger in the man's face. Stealing lost property is a serious crime too. It is? Well, I mean, I guess it's what I figured it might be, sometimes. Well, I'm not the police. I'm more into curiosity and legality. In fact, I find this all pretty fascinating. I mean, what sort of things have you got up for sale? Well, let me see. Like this and that, and that and that. The mind poured at various items on the shelves. And also this and that and that and that and that, I guess. And your girl's eyes were directed all over the shop. Everything the shopkeeper had pointed out had a 50 price tag. And you're actually able to sell things like that? Like this? Mirakawa asked. Sure, I can sell stuff. Earlier today, someone bought a big necklace. It listed it for 40,000 yen, but it's gone down to 30,000. And you can still make a profit even offering discounts? Sure, I mean, it was just something I found lying on the ground after all. Haha. Mirakawa looked back at him, and for a moment he laughed as well. Like his face turned hard. This is no laughing matter, he bellowed. You need to stop what you're doing here, right away. Otherwise you're going to find out what it's like to get punished by the pen of justice. I'm so sorry. The shopkeeper bowed repeatedly.
So, what's Miku doing there?
I don't know, bro. Miku's just there. Mirakawa glared. The truth the truth was that right now. Oh my god. The truth was that right now he was so busy he'd have to let this guy slide. Still, this whole asinine affair had eaten up a big chunk of time didn't have to waste. He was going to have to finish his copy back at the editing office. Laptop in hand, he left the shop only to stop short when the side figure stepped out in front of him. Mr. Mirakawa, he stood there, bowing his bath. Please introduce me to a dojo where I can learn Aikijutsu. Jutsu. I'm sorry, we don't have time for this right now. Nico tried to hurry onward, but she stubbornly refused to let him pass. She just been at other dojo before, remember? I suppose so, now that you mention it. He tried to step by her on her right-hand side, but she was quick to block him. You're the one who introduced me to the world of martial arts, Mr. Mirakawa. Well, as you know, you're putting me in a bit of a bind here, see? Trying to step by on her left was no go too, or she could anticipate his every move. Please just hear me out, Miku said. She was speaking through quiet sobs now. I can't stand to live things like this. Shook Mirakawa right in the eye. Let's go back to Maria. and Archie as well. Oh my god, I fucking hate you. Let me skip Archie forward to back to where he should be.
Yeah, buddy.
Is there a fast forward button?
I think because you skipped the whole part of you like watching him like on the like security monitors, you can't actually skip this.
I don't think so. I think it's just because it's a choice after this, remember?
Yeah, I think maybe there's a choice. I don't know, man. Just like
because of the choice of running over the child. Never mind. Okay, never mind. But if I Still, wait, but they just die now. They just die now. Instead of going to the surveillance building, they just die instead. Oh my god. Minorikawa, you are such a fucking bitch. I hate you so much. I'm killing myself, actually.
This is the choice of all time.
This choice single-handedly just ruining my life, bro. I've already gone for this, actually. I'll just skip forward.
I'm here.
Hello.
What is this ABCD question?
No, I am none of the above. Bro. I turned the sound of an exuberant voice and seems to Nagashita running my way, flailing his arm in front negating. I swear this guy could have wind up banished to the pits of hell, he'd still give it his all, day in, day out. Oh, thank goodness, it is you, Tama, I knew it. Sam of the decaying grumbles something in her hair and holsters his gun and flees the scene. Huh, now you're some middle-aged guy. Looks so sweet and innocent, but I guess you kinda got around, huh? Boss, nice timing. I do a little fist bump. Whatever he's doing here, I'm glad he drove off the guy with the gun. What are you happy about? Ishita gives me a puzzled look. But he's probably distracted by his own ailments. Well, anyway, never mind that, Tama. You should sound to a conspiratorial whisper. You know, I'm such an idiot.
Look at her belt.
Bro.
Dude, what?
This whole fit is a whack. You know, I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I was tizzy with some silly scratch card from a magazine. I can't tell he has news he's itching to tell me. Did something happen? Well, he brings a hand to his mouth and he giggles insanely. You have a great idea. Great way to strike it rich. I feel like I've heard this before from you before. Assuming you should shake his head fervently. This time it's different. We're talking way more legit before, and I try not to be too surprised, yeah? Spittle flies from his mouth as he rattles on. Or it's okay to be surprised actually. In fact, I'm guessing you're definitely gonna be amazed this time, Tama. I can practically see the banknote glancing in his eyes. Who's the chaser already? What is it you want to tell me? This time, get this, I got a line on 10 million yen. He thrusts his index finger skyward, getting to ear to ear. Surprised now? Yeah, you are. It doesn't require any capital. It's a no-risk high return. The role of equity investment now. Why isn't investor raise risk against potential return? Many heavily risky products, however, yield little in the way of actual returns. The inverse lowest high return is quite rare. The idea of no risk high return is simply absurd. There's a crazy gleam in his eye. Oh man, finally got the part of a grenade club. This is ridiculous, I don't even have a snappy retort for it. Never mind the 10 million, obviously wouldn't make him a billionaire. By the way, you haven't seen Chiri, have you? I'm gonna need her to help wrap up this 10 million yen. Chiri? I haven't talked to her since the sales demo. Oh, darn. But if you do happen to see her, tell her to get in touch with me. Sure, alright. I still don't know what he's going on about, but there's probably no harm in being helpful. Thank you, Tama. I guess I may as well give you a little hint. A hint. Yeah, a hint. Wanna hear it? Sure. Thank you. Well, then I guess no choice. When you put it that way, I just have to tell you. The Shinai should judge his throat and proceeds to claim in an affected tone. The might is showing like triumphs over the endless cavalcade of icebergs, the hero shall be blessed with the fame and fortune. Huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? It looks inurgently amused my confusion. It's part of a legend. You only need to remember that one verse for now. You're going to bear witness to history. I feel like this guy's about to some kind of story himself.
What the fuck is that like face supposed to mean? What's that emotion that he's feeling?
I don't know, man. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with the cheery thing. Adios. Smash for goodbye. And then, like a whirlwind, I think he just swims away, leaving me alone in the alley. Suddenly I feel totally exhausted. I let out a sigh and drop my eyes, and that's when I noticed a notebook on the ground at my feet. Did the assistant drop this? I pick it up and look inside. Just a photograph tucked inside the back cover. It shows two young people, two boys and a girl.
Damn,
That's crazy.
that's crazy lore.